Are you gonna do some recording first?
I'm gonna do some recording first.
Okay, just wait until Chris goes to his room. Drink, wash your hands and face, and go play for a little while.
After they told me I had a little water.
I'm gonna start settling you down for bed soon, so go play while you can.
Yep. You're not getting no more water?
Chris, no more. It's getting too close to bed.
Yep. Close to bed. Time to go play.
I wasn't in your face.
Jean cooked tonight. I like broccoli, but we had salad last night and we had lettuce and all that on our sandwiches for lunch today. And it feels like broken glass moving through my abdomen. I was actually laying down earlier for a little bit. And I could only do that because Jean was home. Otherwise, I would just sort of be sitting in the chair, occasionally
Love
breathing
Love you too.
a little bit differently and trying not to say, it feels like there is broken glass moving through my body. It kind of feels like you just swallowed broken glass and it's in your stomach moving through your intestines and you know, it hurts. So, I don't really digest certain things well, so, yeah. We did what we had to do so that I wouldn't just puke it back up, and yeah. It still hurts. I just don't throw it up. And then it comes out and like turns my poop green and shit. Yeah. I don't digest this stuff well. But it's stuff that you need, so we just got done with dinner. Just minivan sitting out front and we're like, why is that there? So naturally, having been through what I went through years ago, I'm like, you never really stop. Anyway, we hung up some of the paintings today. Some pictures of Chris and whatnot on a shelf over there, and we got some family photos, but we didn't really have a lot that were printed out and framed to begin with. And we kind of want to do more. So we're gonna do that. Like on the walls. Like there's this one series of them that we have that is kind of like surrounded by paintings. And I'm like, this is important. This needs to be in the center. Chris actually helped decide what would be on this wall right here that you see whenever you come right in. And Jean, I was like, your 10-year plaque needs to go right here. And he was like, but it's not that important. I'm like, it's important to me because it is one of your achievements and this is kind of a big deal. So it should be more than that, but there was some weird technicality. I say weird because, yeah. Other people they did it with, the only reason why they did it the way that they did with him is because he was like a month away from being fully invested at the time. So, yeah. It should be 15 year, but it's actually 10, so. And yes, I knew him during that time. Oh, pain. Okay, so I got stubborn with that. I have some stuff that I can get away with not hanging up, mostly because I packed it away where Gene doesn't know where it is. But I have these old plaques from my days in the FFA as a kid. It's not really it's in high school and whatnot. Those are now hanging behind the door because Gene wasn't going to let that go unhung. I could only imagine if we got into the Lions Club and all that, because I have certificates from helping out with them, just different stuff. So anyway, just different stuff, and I don't normally hang that stuff up. But we had these hung up at the old place. We had some certificates, I guess, hung up too. Most of those, no. A lot of it was just certificates or just didn't get anything at all, and that was fine. But yeah, this was proficiency awards. 3 of them are up on the wall. I don't really know where the rest of them are. I actually have more. I shouldn't have said that. I say that as Gene's coming in.
You'll fight.
No.
We'll put them up where people can see.
No.
Yes. Watch me.
So anyway, yeah, I've got one for aquaculture, agriculture, and small animal care and production up there. All 3 of which, 2 of them are from the same year. That wasn't unusual for me. I was very active in it, and yeah, so I don't have my old jacket, which I think that's probably still in my grandfather's coat closet. It had my legal first and last name, the one I never go by. My grandparents opted to not have it have the date on it, like most people's jackets. So that I could wear it all 4 years. This also meant that I was screwed, though, whenever my boobs grew more. And didn't really fit in it anymore. It was actually...
I'm thinking Gamma World.
Daddy.
Because everybody wants to talk to you right now, honey.
What? You're supposed to
Can I
complain.
hug, please?
What? You can help me go to that.
Oh, come on, just give him a hug.
No, you can't have my plate.
Can't have my pudding.
This is a lot to do with beverage recreation.
Yes, it is. It's a lot.
So, anyway,
I could have told you that. Be careful with that book. Pull it out.
So anyway, yeah. Gene wouldn't let me not have them up. He's like, these are your accomplishments. And I'm like, but these paintings are my accomplishments. Those are skills on display. They're also expressions, though, so it's also different. But at the same time, I'm like, but why do I need plaques up? Some of these plaques are you know, it's just old stuff. And, you know, it kind of was a trade-off, you know. If I want his stuff up, I have to have some of my stuff up. And I want his stuff up. So I have to agree to have some of mine up too. So, and then Chris has his. He's got his little ribbon from karate. Is up, and yeah. It's on a picture of him in his karate uniform. Yeah. I'm not sure if we're gonna take him back to the same place, or we put him back in it, just because it's kind of far away now.
Yep.
It's a insane bus ride now. Like, it's completely changed the topography of like how we have to approach everything. So and also like it's kind of far. So we'll just see if we find something in the area before putting him back in karate. But he's doing well, and he's taking all the adjustments very well. His room is completely unpacked. He asked to put one of the things I made in there. Like, it's one that I made forever back with the kids. I made it with, I was trying to figure out how to make it was during my I will figure out how to make a dream catcher phase. So I was trying to figure it out by and I didn't have all of the stuff I needed. So what I actually ended up doing was this kind of cool weaving thing. And it's kind of almost random, and it just kind of reminded me of like what's chaos to the spider is. You know, chaos to the fly is what's order to the spider is chaos to the fly, basically. And so Chris actually helped me pick some of the stuff to hang off of it and all sorts of stuff. So it was actually kind of a joint effort in that regard. So he wanted that in his room. Good. We also hung up his robot, his pizza robot. The one that whenever he was 4, he sat there and he told me how to draw it, like what he wanted. And he kept on getting mad because I kept on veering into like non-2D and he wanted it to be like more 2D. You can actually see where things conflicted and clashed because some of it looks like it actually belongs in the environment and some of it doesn't. And then there's also the proportions, because he sat there and he was dictating this to me. Like, it needs to look like this. And I just sort of did the background as a quick thing.